Let's connect the TP-Link RE330 Wi-Fi extender via your smartphone. First of all, plug the extender into the power outlet and make sure that you have the power indicator glowing solid white. It mustn't blink, should be solid white only. So let's continue on the smartphone. You need to go to your respective application store, for example Google Play or on Android, and get the TP-Link Tether application. Then open this application, and if you don't have a TP-Link ID, you have to create one. It's very easy. You will enter your email, create the password, and then you need to confirm your email by clicking the link in the letter, like registration somewhere in Facebook or something like this. But I already have the TP-Link ID, so let me just log in and show you how it works. Password. Oh, now let's go to My Devices and find the TP-Link extender. No device is found. This is because the smartphone is not connected to the extender's network. Let's fix this. Let's go to Wi-Fi settings. Here we need the TP-Link extender network. Connect to this network without password so far, because this is we setting up from scratch. Okay, we are connected. Let's go back to the application. And if you don't see your extender in this device list for a long time, try to disable mobile data or try to reset the extender. Now we have the local RE330 device. We are asked to set device password. This is not Wi-Fi password yet. This is the password to manage your device, like administrator password, and you have to enter at least one letter and one digit here. I prefer simple password. Of course, you can go difficult. Tap on next. Now, as we have the dual band extender and dual band router, we have to select 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz wireless networks we want to extend. 2.4 is first, so you need to select your router's name from this list. My router's name is My Wi-Fi, so first I'm selecting 2.4 GHz, and now I need to enter my current Wi-Fi password. Next, and let's select 5 GHz network. Password. Tap on next. Check if everything is correct, because if your password somewhere is incorrect, you can fail to connect. It may happen. Let's tap on next. Now you can rename your extender. For example, if you have different extender for different premises, you can rename extenders to tell them apart. For example, let's say I have this extender for my bedroom. By default, your extender is named same as your router, but with the AXT abbreviation at the end, which stands for extender, of course. And applying settings, let's wait for a while. Now let's take a look at our extender. Now we have 4 in a row. All LED lights are glowing solid white. If in some reason you don't see a 5G indicator glowing solid white, make sure that you have the dual band router, because maybe your router just doesn't support 5 GHz band. But anyways, if you have 4 in a row, it means you're all set, and you can check this in your Wi-Fi connection. But first, I think you wish to relocate your extender, because now we are close to the router, and I think you wish to move it somewhere to Wi-Fi dead zone. But make sure that the router and extender are close enough to exchange the signals, because when you see the Wi-Fi red LED indicator, it means the signal is too weak and you need to move the extender somewhere closer to your router in a different power outlet. When you are good with the extender's location, you can tap on next and connect to your Wi-Fi. So let's go to Wi-Fi settings, and now you see bedroom 2.4 gigahertz. Oh yeah, that's it, bedroom. Okay, now I have to enter the password, the same password as on my main router, and tap on save. Now I'm connected. I can go back to the application. It's logging into the device. I don't need this window so far. And here you can manage your extender. Most exciting settings to me are the operation mode. So you can use your extender not just as a Ranger extender, but as a separate access point. You can use the Ethernet cable like this and connect your extender directly to your router or to a LAN socket in the wall if you have a free one. It significantly increases your connection speed, and also this extender supports one mesh. So if your router supports one mesh as well, you can create the seamless network across your home. So you can walk through your home and instantly connect to different extenders. So you don't have to connect each device to every extender separately. You will have one network name and one password for your wall area. It's amazing. So if your devices support this function, I recommend you to use it. And so far you're all set. I hope this video was helpful. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.